We are back. I am Eddie. That is Dave.
I'm Dave.
He is doing this podcast in the closet for some reason.
Well, yes, I am. And here's the reason. Earlier today, Eddie.
How long have you been in the closet, Dad?
I've been in the closet all day, actually. I was recording stuff with my comedy troupe, Illustrated Men, for our new podcast, Illustrated Men's The Time Is Now. It's going to be coming out this spring, hopefully. And so we recorded some funny shit today. And so I decided I'll just keep the same setup. And yes, I am in the closet now. But, Eddie, I will be coming out of the closet after this podcast.
Well, it's amazing that you turned that into a plug. Well, you look ridiculous. We're going to talk some hoops today.
Yeah.
And, we're going to talk about the Toronto Raptors. We're going to do a Homer podcast. Haven't done one in a while.
Yeah.
Lot to talk about with this team. They're currently in Indiana right now on the road.
They're kicking their ass.
Yep. But, we'll see this in the second quarter. But regardless, it's a team heading into, when we're recording this, is 24-17.
Mm-hmm.
They're fourth in the East, and they've dealt with some injuries, some adversity, had some luck.
Yep.
But overall, I think the season has been a pretty obvious success. Would you say?
I would say yes, absolutely. And I think MLSE feels the same way. Like no one expected them to be this good this soon. And hey, listen, are they a championship team? No, but they're a playoff team right now. Hey, they're fourth in the East. That's pretty good. And why is that? What do you think the reasons for that are? Well, I'll tell you something. One is their defensive philosophy. I think it's fantastic. They started out the year, where they wanted to full court press every single possession, and they realized pretty fast that
that wasn't the right way to do it.
It wasn't sustainable, Eddie. Like they couldn't do it. They didn't have the personnel.
No.
And the philosophy was great, but they didn't have the guys. So they amended that, but they turned it into a solid defensive philosophy. They just go at it. Like they're kind of like OKC in that regards. Like they're really ferocious on defense. Not as ferocious as OKC, but they're getting there, right? So that's number one. I think that's the number one reason why they've won games. Secondly, Scotty Barnes has become an elite player. He's not just an all-star, but he's like becoming a superstar already. We're on the cusp of that. I don't know if he's there yet, but he's there. You know what I mean?
I think he's the best defensive player in the league.
Oh yeah. He that too. He plays both ends of the ball. So it's Scotty that's turned it around, and also the addition of Ingram I think has been really helpful. Now on the other side, or the negative side, he got injuries. Like Pirtle he's been hurt all year, and RJ, as I think they're 16-8 or something like that with RJ in the lineup. He's vital to that team, and when he can't play, they're not as good. And same thing with Pirtle. Like, they need a big man. And that's the central. We'll get to this in a minute, but that's the central issue with the team is they need a big guy, right? So,
yeah, I mean, you hit the nail on the head.
What are your thoughts?
The defense is why this team is good, and Scotty Barnes is the driving force behind that. I think he's the defensive player of the year. Like I said, that he's my pick. He will make the All-Star team. But they're fifth in defense, and their offense is, mediocre at best.
Yeah.
But they do get by because they are third in assists. They move the ball. Yep. They don't turn the ball over. Mm-hmm. And they can't shoot, but they get just enough playmaking at the end of games from their three best players to get them by. Yeah. And the shooting is the thing. It's the problem, man. Like, they can't shoot. This team cannot shoot.
No.
They can't shoot, Dad.
I know.
But they're great defensively, and at least they know who they are. And a big help of the mediocre offense is they force a ton of turnovers, and they're really good in transition. They play with a lot of pace, and that kind of saves them because when you force them to play in the half court, a lot of pressure is on Brandon Ingram to create shots.
Yes.
And so, offensively, I don't think they're good enough to win a title.
No. nowhere near.
But at least they're like they know what they are and they have an identity. And in the East, that is just completely wide open this year.
Oh, completely.
You know, that might be enough to make a little bit of a run here, right?
I mean, you look at the standings. The Knicks are 25 and 14. Celtics are 24 and 15. The Raps are 24 and 17.
Yeah,
and
like everybody's been
they're
making,
all bunched together.
Everybody's been making like, you know, love to the Celts with themselves, and the Celts, they're second in the East. Like, look at all the injuries, and you know, like, Joe Mazzulla. I mean, like, they're like a game and a half up on Toronto. Like,
I know.
Like the Raps are right there. Nobody's talking about this team. I don't think anybody really has any faith that this team can do damage in the playoffs. The other thing, the reason why they're good is their bench. They have this bench that comes in led by Jamal Shed and
Colin Murray Doyles. Hey,
Colin Murray Boyles is getting better every game.
Oh my God, I love that dude.
They got a ton of Grady Dick and Jacoby Walter are enigmas, but they also got these guys like AJ Lawson and Elijah Martin just like
they came
itching
out of nowhere.
to play.
Yeah.
I like Mamu, but he's playing too many minutes, man.
I love Mamu, but you're right.
He's tired. He's playing too much.
He's tired. You can see he's tired.
Yeah. So he started out the season, he was shooting the lights out. Yeah. He can't buy a bucket the last 6 weeks, but like I said, he's like they're stretching him too. I love the guy.
I love the guy too.
But they're stretching him too thin, man, because they don't have a center. So
they don't.
And like you said, we buried the lead. Scotty Barnes has become a legitimate star.
Yeah.
And the shit that he can do on defense, guards 1 through 5, he's playing offensively. He's found the right shot profile for him. I think he fell in love with his jump shot too much a couple years ago.
Yeah.
And he's just saying, you know what? Screw that, man. I'm just attacking the basket.
That's what I love. Like he said, I was going to say, like, I love his attacking the basketball.
Yeah, he doesn't
attacking
settle.
the rim. Like, he doesn't settle for jump shots anymore. He can hit the threes.
Once in a while. And that's the thing. Like, he's shooting a good percentage, but that's because he's taking good shots, man. Yeah, he's not forcing bad threes.
No.
He's
his
playing.
His passing ability is amazing.
Yes.
And like you said, it's his defense, like his blocks. It's just he's a complete player, Eddie. Like, I love the guy. I love the guy.
Now there are some things with this team, like I've been,
without a center.
Before we get there though, like I've been looking. There's some advanced stats that are concerning. Like, they have the 3rd hardest schedule to finish the season, and they had one of the easiest ones so far. That's concerning.
Well, they got to play the Pistons a couple of times, like 6 times or something like that.
Oh,
then they got a West Coast trip.
They got a tough road trip coming up. They got some tough games coming up.
Yeah,
so that's a concern. The other concern is there's some their opponent field goal percentage is the lowest in the league. So now part of that is because they fly around, they close out well, but You could, if you're being cynical, say like they've gotten some good luck when a lot of teams have just had bad shooting nights against them. Yeah. They also have the best defensive rating in the league in the clutch in the last couple of minutes. Again, like, how much of that is their defense ratchets up to another level in those moments? How much of it is they've gotten lucky and in a lot of these close games and pulled some games out of their asses?
Yes,
I think it's, to be honest, a little bit of both.
Yes.
They have been amazing in the clutch this year. Like, I read that stat, I thought back and I'm like, they've won 7 or 8 close games where they just kind of like it was like, oh my God, I can't believe the Raps found a way to win this game. So there is a little bit of that going on. It's almost like there was. I feel like, you know who it was? It was Minnesota last year in football, the Vikings, when they won 14-2 with Sam Darnold. But you looked at their wins, and it was like half these wins they probably should have lost, and they just kind of like had a fluky season. Now, again, I'm not fully there, but I kind of can see that perspective if people are going to go there with this team. But hey, man, I mean, like, look. All in all, it's been a net positive season so far.
Oh my God, 24-17 in the first 41, like, that's really good. And let's say they with a healthy RJ and maybe a healthy Pirtle coming back for the second half of the season. Let's say they improve on that win total, so they could go to, I don't know, maybe I'll give them a couple of games.
I don't think they're going to win 50, but they'll win in the 45 to 50 range.
Yeah, they're going to be like 48 to 50 games, right?
Yeah, they'll win. They'll go like 48 and 34. I'd say
something like that,
something in that.
Yeah,
vicinity.
In that area, which is great for this team. Like, for where they are, that's I'm sure Bobby Webster is very happy. Like that's where they belong now.
Well,
so my question to you is, I have a question.
Hold the question, because I know you're gonna ask. I just want to touch on Jakob Poeltl first, because like when he's healthy, he's a solid player.
Yep.
We talked about him quite a bit on this podcast, but he, as you mentioned earlier, he's just hurt. He can't play, and like they need a fucking center, man. Like they need anybody who can play center. It is a real concern, and they figured some stuff out with some small lineups. Scotty, I think, really helps with that, but
Scotty was guarding Embiid the other night. Like, I mean, it's crazy.
But I mean, like they fucking need a center, man, and it's glaring. And the RJ piece, had been banged up this year too, but they really need him too, and because he's in a lot of ways a glue guy, and he really improves their offense because when he's not out there, there's just a lot of pressure, as I said, on Brandon Ingram and Scotty in the half court, and if you watch it, teams are triple teaming Brandon Ingram.
I know.
Right? When
you have Scotty in there, like he's a safety valve, and he could also. I mean,
you mean RJ?
RJ.
Yeah.
When you have RJ in there, he's a safety valve, and he also is one of the most ferocious guys to drive to the basket. Like, I love his game, so they need him healthy.
100%, and I totally agree with you. RJ, he's a streaky shooter, but at least he's not afraid to take them, and he's also a threat. He attacks closeouts, like you said. He gets to the basket, and
plays defense.
I also love he plays with pace.
Yep.
And like we talked about their transition game, like RJ's instrumental in that because he's such a downhill player. So he's just he's a 20-point scorer, man. He's a real threat that teams have to pay attention to and game plan for, and you can't just sell out on Bi and Scotty.
I want to revisit something you said about the bench, because I don't think the bench is as good as you think it is.
I think the bench is great.
I love Shed. I think he's fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
I love the way that Darko is playing quickly and Shed together sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's a smart. Like, that's reminiscent of Kyle and Freddie, and that's a good combo. I like like I said, I like Colin Murray Doyle. So I think he's fantastic.
Colin Murray Boyles is going to be a great player.
Yeah, I think he's really, really good. I love his ferocity. He reminds me of a young kind of like Draymond kind of.
Yeah, he's got those tools defensively, and he's getting better.
Yeah,
he's getting better.
He scored 17 the other night,
with 15 boards.
I know, so crazy. So I love the guy. Grady Dick, I'm not. I don't know, Eddie. I don't know.
But did they even need Grady Dick? Jacoby Walter's also hurt right now.
Jacoby Walter I like, but he's hurt.
A streaky shooter. I like him. But as I said, Mamu,
Mamu's great where he's exhausted.
Yeah,
right.
But I love Mamu. He's a spark plug off the bench.
Agbaji? I don't know what. I mean, he's non-existent.
His role has been undefined.
Yeah,
and
Jameson Battle is a great 3-point shooter, but he doesn't get any minutes. So
yeah, but once in a while, if they're banged up, but then they got all these guys. They have the best G League team in the league.
Well, Lawson played amazing the other night.
There you go. Elijah Martin. There's another guy.
Elijah Martin.
Where it's great. They have all these guys in the G League. They have a lot of young dudes.
Yeah.
That Darko can kind of throw out there, and he does like to experiment with guys.
Yeah.
And throw guys out there from time to time.
It's a work in progress. I mean, it's I don't know.
I mean, the numbers don't lie. Their bench numbers, their off and ons. When the bench comes in and swings games. Mm-hmm. And it's Shed and it's Murray Boyles and it's Mamu Kelishvili. They come in and they just go after you, man.
Those three guys, yeah.
Yeah, and then the Dick and Walter thing, I think both guys are really inconsistent, and Darko's kind of been flip-flopping between those two guys, whoever kind of has it on a night and who doesn't.
Yeah.
But Grady is so frustrating because you can see the talent.
I know.
And but it just hasn't come together. It's very Terrence Rossi.
Yes. Yep.
Where it's just God, this guy he'll go to the basket, he'll go baseline and dunk it on somebody or hit a fadeaway 3 in the corner.
Yeah.
And it's okay, this guy is clearly a talented player.
And then he'll miss a layup.
Right, or he'll go 0 for 7 from 3, and it's he's just one of those guys, man.
Yeah, one of those
where just can never get it together consistently.
Yeah. Okay, so that leads us to the question I was going to ask you. We're coming up on the trade deadline.
Yeah. Okay.
Coming
Let's do this now.
right? So, like I read Doug Smith's column today in the Star, which was great, but like. Do you make a deal for a big, huge thing? In my opinion, Eddie, I don't think this team is like. Do you do a kind of Marc Gasol trade to put you over the top? I don't think they're there yet.
I don't think they're good enough for that.
They're not good enough yet. So for that kind of deal, right? So I mean, to get a Giannis or to get a whoever, like here's a deal I think they should make is to go after Sabonis.
Yeah, I mean Sabonis doesn't play defense, but. The thing, I like where your head's at because, like, I think that you're right. There's two potential things they could do. You could go after a guy like a Gafford type of guy,
right?
Not give up a lot, not trade any of the core, and kind of just be like, we're gonna shore up the center position and see what happens here. But like, to be honest, like I'm getting this feeling in my stomach from what I've been reading, everything I've been seeing, that they're kind of gearing up to land a big fish. And I don't hate the idea, but I just don't like any of the options out there. That's more what it is for me.
Eddie. They're, like you said, they're not ready. They don't have the. Well, they'd have to give up a lot, and you'd have to gut the core, but they're not ready yet. Even if you add a superstar. Like, where does it get you? Maybe into the second round. They're not good enough.
Counter. Counter. Okay.
What? Okay.
They're like 4 games out of the 1 seed, 5 games out of the 1 seed, and like I don't think there's anybody in this whole conference that you would like be shaking in your boots to play in a playoff series.
No.
So like they got to be looking at this, Bobby and all those guys, going like, the right piece. Like we're one like superstar away from like being back in the finals all of a sudden. And
see, that's where I disagree. But anyways, okay, I'll buy your theory.
Well, look, the Knicks aren't that good.
They're good, but they're not great.
And neither are the Pistons.
No, true.
So, and who else is there? Boston? Give me a break.
Yeah.
They're so overrated.
You're right. It's wide open. It's wide open. Okay, so let me ask you a question. Who would you go for?
Well, see, this is the problem because, like, I would not touch Anthony Davis with a 10-foot pole.
No.
He's the guy that everybody's been linking them to.
No. He's hurt. He just got injured.
He's always hurt.
I know.
He's always hurt.
I know.
Dad.
So why would you go for a guy like that? No.
The funniest thing ever is if they traded him back to the Lakers.
That would be hilarious. Okay, so who do you go for? Like,
well, I mean, like, look, they've been linked to Ja Morant again. No thanks.
No, big mistake. That's never going to happen.
The Anthony Davis thing. Okay, here's where I landed on it. I would do it if you didn't have to give up RJ Barrett. Like, if it's quickly Pirtle, Dick, and a pick, you know what? Why not? Why not?
Yeah, but
Pirtle doesn't play. Like, you know what I mean? Like, But if you had to give up RJ, I wouldn't do it. Honestly, I wouldn't do it.
You can't. No, I wouldn't do it. No. And hey, listen. I mean, the dude. I love AD, but I mean, and he won our team a championship. My Lakers.
By your team, okay. I just want to confirm
Lakers
that.
team.
One of your 4 teams.
Yeah, but no, 3 teams. I have 3. I got 3. I got the Lakers.
Yes.
The Knicks. And the Raps.
Yeah. Sacramento.
No, I don't like Sacramento. Are you kidding me? So anyway, so back to our point. So no AD. So you don't go for Giannis because that's.
Well, hold on a second. I would always trade for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Really?
Yes, I would. I would trade. I would gut the team for Giannis. I would. He's amazing.
I know he's amazing, but he's getting old, and he doesn't want to play for another loser. Like,
we're not a loser.
Well, that's true, but if you trade half the team,
well, this is the thing. I think you could get it done for RJ, Colin Murray, Boyles. It would suck to trade him, but you got to give up something to get something. Like if you could do RJ, Emmanuel quickly, Colin Murray, Boyles, and 2 picks. Yeah, like, I'm sorry, man. It's Giannis. Like,
yeah. I mean, he's the logical fit, right?
Well, I don't even know if he's a logical fit.
So when you have Giannis, then who's your team? Giannis, Scotty. Whoever's center, I don't know, Ingram. So that's a good up front. Giannis, Scotty, and Ingram.
Giannis, Scotty, and Ingram with whoever. Emmanuel quickly's kind of the crux of this team too, because like he's just, it sucks because like he seems like a good guy. He seems like a hard worker. He's just not a starting point guard in this league.
No, he's not.
And that's the other thing where they're gonna have to be like, who
do we get?
He's making $40 million a year. Should we get off of this guy?
Yeah,
I don't know, man. Like I said, I think Sabonis would be an interesting move. But
like you said, he doesn't play defense. So
well, I know, but like I think in our system with Scotty, I think that they would find a way to make it work. We'll see, man. Like look, they're killing the Pacers, like you said tonight. They're going to be 25-17. Mm-hmm. So, like I said, man, they're right there. Like I know. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
In terms of the matchups for the other teams in the East, though, like, so which would be the best fit in terms of getting a superstar? Well, I guess Giannis, obviously, but I mean,
you got to look who's on the trade market, right? Like, who's going to be shopping everybody? You know, will the Jazz trade Lauri Markkanen? Like, he plays the same position as Scotty.
Yeah, I know. That's a guy the Lakers need.
That is the guy that the Lakers need. Although he doesn't play defense either. Like Sacramento, right. I don't know what they're gonna do. Like they're always just. I mean, my God, they have Dennis Schroeder, Russell Westbrook, DeMar DeRozan. Nobody wants to be there.
They killed the Lakers the other night.
Well, whatever. Yeah, they're gonna be a fire sale.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, but I wouldn't want any of those guys.
I wouldn't want any of those guys either. Sabonis is the guy that is interesting to me, but I don't know if Bobby's going to pull the trigger on that one.
Yeah, I know.
I don't know. It just doesn't make sense. Anthony Davis is hurt. Why would you want to trade for the guy? Unless it's like, okay, this is like a buy low kind of thing where, like I said, if it's Emmanuel Quickley, Jakob Poeltl, and like a young player, then it's like, all right, you know what? Why not? Let's just do it. But if you have to give up RJ, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't mess with this thing. Why? Why would you do it? You know?
No. I wouldn't. Not for AD. No. I like the idea of Gafford. What other kind of mediocre centers like that are out there?
There's a guy on the Nets, Clowney, who's pretty good.
Oh, I have him on my fantasy team. Yeah, he's pretty good.
Of course you do. He's such a guy that you would have on your fantasy team. Like there's like Miles Turner, maybe. Although he doesn't really.
They just traded him, so I don't. He was.
Yeah, I think he can get traded now.
Yeah, maybe.
Because he signed, right?
Yeah.
So I think you got to wait 6 months. I think now they can trade him if they want. I mean,
really,
and then like where does that leave like like fucking Zion? Trey Murphy's another name that I've been seeing. Like they need shooting, and like although again he plays kind of the same position as their two best players.
Yeah.
So that one doesn't make a ton of sense to me.
No. I love the guy. I got him on my fantasy team too.
Tyler Hero is a guy that Miami might be like looking to trade, but I don't know, man.
What if the Raptors went after Khalil Ware? I mean, on Miami.
But again, like what's like they're not looking to do that. Like they want to make a big splash.
Yeah, I know. Where would be a good fit though? I mean, they need a solid shot blocking center who plays defense.
Yeah. We'll see what happens. I think Gafford's an interesting one. I like Daniel Gafford, and I don't know. I feel like if they brought him in, he could really help.
Well, he'd certainly be better than Poeltl with a bad back.
Poeltl, yeah, and it's like the fact that they're this good without a point guard and a center is pretty amazing.
Exactly. So yeah, I mean, so this is the interesting. It all comes back to this question, Eddie. So if you're Bobby Webster at this point, halfway through the season, what do you do? Do you make a move to go for it and try and win now, or do you try and I don't know. I don't know I don't know.
Well, I think we just talked about it. Like I would be cautious in giving up too much. Like I think the idea is right. I just don't like any of the pieces available.
Yeah, I know.
Like, I don't want Anthony Davis on my team. I'm sorry. No. Like, I'm out.
I don't want Ja Morant on my team.
Oh, I'm super out. Like, Zion, forget it,
Yeah. No, none of these guys. They're all, they injury prone and head cases.
But you know what might help, though? Like, looking at what Atlanta got for Trae Young.
Yes.
Because now...
They got McCollum, and they got...
McCollum and Kispert, no picks.
Kispert. Yeah.
2 expiring contracts and no picks.
Right.
So any discussions, the Raptors have to use that as leverage and be like, look, guys, like the market for these, talented but flawed players, like Ja is swimming in that same pool.
Yep.
So is Zion, and so is AD. Like, if you want, 5 picks, like a Mikal Bridges type of package, it's just not going to happen.
No.
Not for a distressed asset like this.
No,
right?
no.
So like
They
I said,
all
if you
have flaws.
can do it, kind of what Washington did, where it's like we gave up nothing, and why the hell not?
Yeah.
Then I
For
would
a
think
head
about
case.
it,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Yeah.
As a buy low, like screw it. You know what? Like let's just upgrade our overall talent, and you know,
Yeah.
yeah, it'll be interesting.
It'll
Any
be
thoughts on
interesting.
your Lakers in the Western Conference quickly before we leave?
Oh, Eddie. I mean, they had a sucky game against Sacramento the other night, and I think they won the other night. Lucas. Hey, Lucas. It's Lucas' team.
100%.
He's playing amazing. They need Austin back. They need
they
need Reeves back because he's been out for like I don't know, a couple of weeks now, and that's what they're missing. And they also they don't play defense, Eddie. I mean, they're amazing. LeBron's doing a great job. At 30 whatever, 9 years old or whatever he is. He's playing very well. So offensively, they're doing great. Rui's been hurt, but it's the defense, Ed. They suck defensively, and that's where they are.
Yeah. I mean, by the way, if you're watching this on our video and you keep seeing my eyes lift up, it's because the Raptors game is on in the background. So I've been keeping tabs. They're beating Indiana by double digits heading into halftime right now. So they should win this game. But look, you're right. They don't play defense, and it is what it is. They're a fun team because they can score a lot of points.
They are a fun team.
You know who's
and I love Luka. I absolutely love Luka.
I know you do. I love Luka too. But we'll see. I mean, obviously, I think OKC is still the team to beat. The Clippers are quietly the hottest team in the league right now, Dad.
Mm-hmm. I know. I have James Harden on my fantasy team.
He's lighting it up. Kawhi's lighting it up, and they found something. Like if they can sneak it, they're kind of going to be that team because they're going to make the play-in. I guarantee they will. They're a game out right now. Like they're going to kick Portland out or Memphis or one of those shitty teams.
Yeah.
They're so far back. Like I don't think they'll make it to the 6th spot because they're 8 games back of Houston right now, and I just don't see. I
don't think they're better than Houston, but
I don't think they're like that's just a lot of games to make up.
Yeah, it is.
But they're only 2 games back in 9th, so like they could even the Warriors at 8th. I think they could possibly catch them too.
I think so too. Yeah. It'll be interesting. Yeah.
Believe me, like they're gonna be that team they're gonna get in one of the 7-8 spots, and nobody's gonna want to play them in the first round.
Yeah.
If Kawhi's healthy.
Yeah.
If Kawhi's healthy.
Big if.
You're going on a trip. Where are you going?
We're going to the Bahamas. Yeah, it'll be fun.
That will be fun. You gonna watch any basketball down there?
I sure am.
Oh yeah. Okay. Well, I'm sure you'll be glued to the Kings Warriors game at 10 o'clock Eastern.
Hey man,
time.
I'm checking my fantasy stuff.
I know.
Day.
You're big into fantasy. I was just back in Toronto helping you out, figure out some of your fantasy blueprint for the next 5 years. I'm like Bobby Webster, man. Just constantly moving and wheeling and dealing.
You're wheeling
trying to get
Anthony everywhere.
Who's the most likely guy to get traded at the deadline? John Morant, Anthony Davis, or Zion Williamson?
Ooh.
I just did a zoom in there.
I you know what? I don't think any of them. I don't know. I'm thinking maybe what's his name? Derek Lively maybe on the Mavs.
That's not my question. I don't care.
Oh, any of those 3 guys?
Yeah.
Okay, AD.
God, I really hope Bobby doesn't trade for him.
No,
I just don't get it. I don't get it.
He's not going to do it. He's not going to trade for AD. He's not going to trade for Ja.
I think
you know it. You just know it. I mean, why would you? Why would you be stupid if you did that?
If he did it, I would talk myself into it in 24 hours. But I don't want to do it. All right, Dad. I'll see you next time. Have a fun trip.
Right. Peace, love.